Here's my little Totoro terrarium that I hung up here. A tragedy struck this morning when my little terrarium that had hung up there previously fell to the ground. So we have it in this cup for the time being. I'm so sorry, Totoro. Well, that was shot a couple weeks ago, and while I was moving, I lost the cord I used to connect my camera to my laptop, so I wasn't able to upload any video about my moving experience. I mean, I'm still trying to settle in some ways. In the beginning, I didn't have a coffee table, and now my camera's set on my table, which is cool. I actually got it from free from a classmate from my school, which was really nice. And I did some rearranging. I had some friends come and help me. Super grateful for them. I don't think I could have gotten half as much done if it was just by myself. One more big change I had is that I dyed my hair. It's kind of like a pastel-y, like peachy orange. With my terrarium, I finally put it in a little plastic thing. So here is Totoro. One of his ears broke off when he fell, but actually it's looking much better than before. I probably should try to pack in some more dirt glue. Yeah, it's much greener than before actually, so maybe it was a good thing it broke. Some pros and cons between my last apartment and this apartment is that in my last apartment it was first floor and it was in this area that had not much sunshine, so it was a lot cooler. And this loft apartment is a little bit like an oven, especially the loft. The AC does not get anywhere near the loft, so if I want to cool it down I have to keep the AC on for a long time. It cools down at night, so when I sleep upstairs I'm fine. I do like that I have a lot of sunshine here. It's very nice. Before I kind of felt like I was like trapped like in a little cave. There were just some days where I would be down and then going back home where it was dark and there's no natural light at all made me feel even worse. So I'm really glad that I can live in a place like this that has lots of natural sunlight, even if it gets hot. Tatami, I had a rug over it at my old place, but it was always kind of like a waiting game of when I would accidentally spill something. While here I have flooring, so I can at least like, you know, just wipe it with a rag or sweep like real easily. I don't have to worry so much about dust getting into the woven weaves. My kitchen is smaller here, much smaller. I have to give away some dishes that I don't need. I have my rice cooker in here and my water heater boiler thing. A pro is that even though I had a table and a chair at the last place, I almost never used it. So here, when I have my bed like up and away, I don't have the urge to just sit on my bed or lay on my bed all day. I can just come down here and sit properly. I can use this table. I almost never used my other one. I don't know why. I always ate on my bed, which meant that I spilled a lot. There was a couple stains like from wine and curry on my bed sheets. So here, I don't have to really worry about that. And bugs. Last apartment, I saw cockroaches at least 2 or 3 times. At first, I thought maybe it was my fault, maybe I was like being a little goblin, but it was only when I had the screen doors open, and again this is first floor, so it is very easy for them to come in, and it was an older apartment. They would squeeze in through like those openings along the edges, and it scared the crap out of me. But here I've only seen one spider, which I decided not to kill for a couple days, and then I kept seeing him more and more and more. So yesterday I sprayed it over there and like it disappeared. So I don't know if I'm gonna find a dead spider or not. Let's hope it's dead at least. The spider kept popping up in like random places. Like I was eating breakfast the other day and then I stood up and I see the spider just like standing at the other side of the table, just like I was gonna spray it then, but then right when I got my bug spray, I looked back and it was gone. So that's, you know, not terrifying in any way. At least a spider is better than a cockroach. So let me show you around a little bit. Alright, first things first is that I do have a cute blue wall. Oh, and flooring, not tatami. I didn't mind tatami, it's just kind of nerve-wracking to always take care of it. There is my bookshelf with some mementos and some hobby stuff, old photo. I have some manga, some CDs, and also some school books. Here's my mirror that I got from a secondhand store. Sorry, my room is a mess. Here are some balloons that I got from a concert that I went to last year for this group called Addiction. I really like them. And they also just announced another concert this year, so that's very exciting. I know it's kind of messy because I was getting ready for this morning. But here's some of my clothes I hang up. I have the rest in there on the top shelf, and I have some laundry. Also, I got some proper curtains from Nitori. They're blackout curtains, and I could feel a huge difference in heat if I have them open or closed. And I have my wash machine that I bought. So here's up in my loft. There is my luggage, and I do have a little bit of decoration over in that corner. So I sleep up there. Another upgrade is having a shoebox. It goes all the way down there. For the top part, I am using it for cleaning material storage, which I find very handy. Lately, I've been trying to practice using Japanese more by reading manga. And I found this really cute series. It's shoujo manga, and it's called Kirameki Lion Boy, like Sparkly Lion Boy in English. See, like right there, very small. But it's very cute. I'm on number 4. Actually, I just finished it last night. It's about this girl who she's been bullied by boys before, so she doesn't really doesn't like to talk to them or anything. And then she meets this one guy that looks like a character from a manga that she really likes. So she begins to like open up a little bit because of that. It's a little silly, but it's very cute. It's very easy to read. It has what we call furigana. So next to kanji, it'll have like the little hiragana on how to read it. Let me try to find one. Like right here, there's a scene where this guy is shopping for his girlfriend, and it says kanajo right here. And you can see in tiny letters in hiragana how to read it. So it's a good way to learn new kanji and practice reading. Any useful words that I think I want to write down, I write them down in this notebook of mine. It's very easy to carry around, so I have just some words that I either forget pretty quickly, or I would just like to, go back and just have a note of it. Just starting this, and I think it'll help me remember some things more easily, or just keep a backlog of interesting words that I would like to keep. So I recommend picking up either this one or some other type of manga that's kind of more geared toward like middle school or high school age. Like it will usually have furigana. Again, this is called Kirameki Lion Boy. You can look it up in English, called Sparkly Lion Boy. You can find this at Animate, or I first got it at Tama Books or Books Tama, something like that. Not all stores have it, but chances are they'll have something that you could read. It's too bad I couldn't upload some videos, but at least I am settled in and I'm slightly more organized, I guess. Let me know what kind of videos you would like to see next, what kind of things you're interested about in Japan, and if you have any questions, try me. Alright, so peace out. See you next Monday.